great weekend with my fiance, man. So I'm just, you know, I'm just, I'm still on a high right now. So
Hey, we understand. We understand, man. You on the high, Caitlin Clark on the high. I can't pronounce my other girl named number 11. She
Paige
not
Buck.
on the high. She not on
Oh
the high.
yeah, that's
She
true.
not on the high. No. We talking about the one who had to run under the screens, run through some screens, run through some people, just
Oh,
takes everybody
you
running.
talking about Haley Van Lift? That's what you're talking about.
Woo! She needed a lift. She need to call it a lift because it got ugly. She got hawk eyed. When
Mm.
we talking about revenge tour. Everybody was looking for revenge, but it's I think more so Caitlin because Iowa beat LSU to make it to the Final Four. Caitlin dropped 41, leading the team to a 94-87 win. And I mean, there's so much you could say about this game. There's so many moments out the gate. You already seen Iowa was on a mission. You also seen LSU make some runs again. But we're gonna give you a quick little recap of how we was feeling. So, Dave, I know you watch more of the NCAA side of sports. How you feel about this game?
This game was great from beginning to end. Cause I had to go back and watch the first quarter because I didn't watch the entire thing at first, but I watched all of the second, third, and fourth, and it was why. I got a question: why don't the men just do it like this? Like, I know you got two halves, but just make it four quarters. Just
That's a good question.
make it just as simple as the NBA. Just like how I don't know. I guess it's a topic for another day. But I originally picked LSU to win this game. I thought that they would be able to dominate, but Kaylee Clark had another. She had another idea. She was like, "Nah, I'm gonna go in here and buck nine threes in y'all face."
Bing bang.
And I'm also gonna get my team involved. So she not only had 41 points, she had 12 assists in this game. So she had a double double along with 7 rebounds. So she was 3 rounds away from a triple double.
Mm.
And isn't it just amazing that she shows up when it matters the most? We
Yeah,
know how great she is during the regular season. We know she broke the records, but she's now showing you, she's like, hey, this I'm not just a regular season woman. I was in the NC, I was in the championship last year. Like, yeah, I do know that. I was in the championship last year. And now I'm back in the final four. So I'm letting you know I'm here. And we know she here. She balled out. She also had a teammate, Martin, who put up 21 points. So I was just they just did whatever they needed to do to make sure that they won this game. Angel Reese had got an injury a little bit in the I think it was the second or third quarter, and
yeah,
she and
like
she pretty
mid
much
segment.
and she pretty much wasn't the same since then. But they defended her pretty well. But also she just shot some bad shots when she was down low. It was like it was some wild layups that just didn't look like it was going to be good. She bricked a lot. Although she ended the game with 17 points and 20 rebounds, if you watch that game, it wasn't good in the end. Um, and there were times I do feel like she was open where she should have gotten the ball, but when she had her chances, she just wasn't making them. And then was it Flo, the other girl, the other young lady that's on the team? She had a really good game too. She had 23 points and 6 rebounds, but they just couldn't really make a shot from three if it wasn't someone else other than Williams. Williams is the only one who shot really good from three. She shot 50%. But Flo and Haley Van Liv were both 1 of 6. They were both 2 of 12 from three. So it's like it were bad misses too, especially from Haley. So I'm not sure. But shout out to Iowa, shout out to LSU as well for getting this far. Um, I think we all expected them to pretty much get this far. We probably didn't know they were going to meet up again, but
Yeah.
man, it was a great game overall, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen in the Final Four. I want to see what Iowa does against UConn.
Man, that's gonna be very, very interesting, man. Because as I was watching this game, out the gate, you already know Caitlin came out. She hit a big three, and then like you said, the assist was there. She was getting her teammates involved because off rip, Caitlin knew that everyone's going to either, and I've been watching JJ Redick and LeBron podcast, so I may sound like a coach now. They were going to blitz her, right? And she was like, okay, if y'all come at me, I'm gonna just find an open person. And every time the open person got the ball in like the first half, they was knocking down the shots. Now, what was good is that LSU found a way to kind of settle in, and then they got a little bit more physical. Because that was the difference in the first quarter of the game. It was more so Iowa was being the shooters, but LSU was being more physical. And then, if you're gonna keep being a bully, at some point you're gonna get tired. If you can't really keep fighting back, and them threes is hitting, you just gonna be like,
what more do you want from me?
and that's just what happened. Kayla was just hitting the big shots every time they needed one. Like anytime LSU would go on a run, Caitlin Clark would just come down and hit a big three, and it was just like, oh, you thought it was a 5-point lead. Now
it's not like it was corner threes. It was like fade.
Yes.
Fade. I was like, come on, like
then one time,
somebody stop her. Like,
one time Angel tried to check her on one of those, but she knew she couldn't jump because, like Joe said in the comments, she hurt her ankle, and she couldn't really jump. But she put the hand up. She's tall enough to put the hand up. Caitlin hit it and was like, "That's what I'm talking about." So, look,
and that was a step back too. I think she stepped back. Boo boo.
She had to, because that's the only way you could create the separation in that moment. But this game was very entertaining. It's been talks around just media and just in living rooms. Like when I was hanging out with my family last week, we was more so talking about the NCAA women's tournament than we was talking about the men's while watching the men's play, which is crazy. The question came up: do you think Caitlin could beat Steph in a 3-point contest? I say, all right, calm down. Let's calm it down a little bit. It'll be entertaining, but y'all know what time it is when Steph get on. He like, bro, ain't no.
When he get challenged, you like, all right, I'm gonna show you why I'm the best shooter of all time.
And you gotta think about it like this: in a 3-point contest, he ain't gotta run around. He just gotta just run to the next shoot, shoot. In the game, he gotta go through screens, baseline cut, all that, and still hitting threes. Caitlin was really showing us that yesterday. I want to say one more thing to like LSU: don't hold your heads down. I mean, y'all got them last week. Y'all got them last year. And this is just what happens when it's a revenge game. Also, I think if Angel Reese didn't get hurt her ankle as bad as it was, because they said she came into the game with the ankle injury. So I think if it didn't get re-injured off of that, I think they was just going up for a ball. It was just a freakish play.
Yeah, they bumped knees and then she landed badly.
Yeah, and I think if that made a little bit of a difference in her play. But as teammates, if you see your star player like wounded, you gotta step it up. And that probably is why she was taking those bad shots in the paint, because I know exactly what you're talking about. There was a few times she got a rebound and she could have passed it back out to a wide open person, and she just threw the ball back up. And it was like, all right, now you pressing. You don't got to press in this moment. But for me, I'm just ready for that Final Four, though.
Yeah, I'm ready for the Final Four, too. I think that's going to be it. I really want to see that matchup with Caitlin Clark and Paige. I want to know if Paige going to take on that challenge like she took last night.
I think she is. She gonna have to. You see what happens. You leave her out there, she might get 50.
Facts.
You better.
Facts. She just might.
You better accept that challenge. And also, I know a lot of people gonna kill her today, and I mean, it comes with the trash talk. You seen the post game?
Yeah, I did. We commented. We actually talked about it on the college basketball chat last night, and I had two different perspectives from it. So I understand what people say, that she could be using that to pity. But y'all got to remember, she was asked a question. She was asked a question about what's been like positively and negatively throughout the past year. So she had to answer both. She answered the positive first, and then she answered the negative. Because there are times when you are winning where a lot of the negatives are hitting. Like you won't see it, and you're gonna hide it. The only way you see it is when you're by yourself. So that's something that people got to take seriously. Now, I'm not saying that she deserves pity, because, hey, at the end of the day, you took an L. A loss is a loss, but I understand that anybody getting death threats or anything like that, you have to take that seriously. I don't think she's going to come out of nowhere and she's getting death threats. Now, there's some other thing that she said throughout that I'm like, all right, I mean, you're doing as well. So I can get it from a certain standpoint, but also
Welcome to the new era of the internet. And I mean, on a bad ankle, she still got your 20 boards, 17 points. Like she still was finding a way to make things happen. I think
exactly.
I think now I don't know if she's going to enter the draft or not, or if she comes back for another year at LSU. But she needs to watch this game and really learn from it. Maybe learn a little bit more with the post moves to help her out a little bit more to get out of some of those plays because she's good at passing out of the post. But I think it's when those big moments come in and you like, I'm the star player, I have to make the play. It's like not all the time. I mean, not make the play, I have to score. Because when you're the big time player, you can make the play. People kill LeBron about it all the time. But hey, if you wide open on a three and I pass it to JJ Redick, I'm banking on him to make it. Mike Ray Allen, like Ray Allen did it. My bad. Oh no, that was Miami. You right. Yeah, Miami did it.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, I was thinking about the Spurs. My bad. Thinking you was. I'm sorry, man. You know the Texas moment. But yeah, if I pass it to you, I hope you make it. She got a lot to learn from, man. While she learning from that, we gonna teach y'all about the shows on our network.
That we are. So we have some shows on the network. Shout out to the shows that went live yesterday: BWT, RBO, and CT